synchronize with each other. And when they make a change, remember how to do it so they can do it on the right database when it's their turn.
No, you're supposed to do migration scripts. You're supposed to use a tool, something like Flyway, where you hold databases created by a set of SQL scripts, and each of one of them has a version attached to it. And Flyway will
So this database isn't like a regular database that you would normally work with.
Of course it isn't.
So there's a configuration tool that's used for like configuring a product. Like you configure what kind of options you can do and different things, and this configuration tool allows like scripting of like materials and engineering calculations for different things and creating like bill of materials and all these different things. And you use this configurator stores all the data you're configuring onto it in a database as you're configuring it. And then when you go to publish it, it converts all that logic and publishes it into a published database.
Well, but the database schema isn't changing.
No, it's completely changing.
You're trying to do the data itself merging from one place to another.
So
Not the schema.
So X configurator can work on this database and X configurator can work on this database. And once they have their own little playgrounds, it can merge in. I don't think it's possible, but I was wondering if anybody had heard of a tool that could do something like that. Otherwise, I have to say, you have your own little playgrounds. Once you figure out what you're going to do, you got to remember how you did it, and then you can go do it to what is considered the live development database, which is then published.
But it's the data, not the schemas and stored procedures they're changing.
Yes. Through a third part, through a software, not directly to the database. They're not doing anything with SQL. I didn't think so.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Well, I have to figure out. So I have to like just tell them to play nice and remember what they did to like do to the live. I think, which is gonna suck for them.
Because you could probably figure some way of doing something like, is it Alembic? What's the name of the Flyway? Or there's multiples. Like if they were doing it and it was creating SQL, you could replay that SQL as a migration script version. So kind of like replay them all.
My other thought was like, because I'm going to have like a base database that is like, what's the current real thing, like your quote unquote gold standard baseline database that gets updated anytime something's deployed. And basically just try to like run a comparison to see what's different between the baseline and what they have, and do a SQL update based on that. That sounds just as awful and time consuming.
There might be some sort of like SQL diff tool of some kind. It probably won't do all the things you want, but there might be some kind of diffing tool between
databases.
That's not normal.
No,
this is not the way.
It's not a normal problem. Yeah, because I don't know how to like.
You have to build your own.
Yeah, I have to build my own.
There might be something. I've never looked for anything even like.
My only other thought to like make something like that workable is to build my own massive custom script that would just have to like run in the evenings. That does this nasty comparison of the database just through every single row.
Yeah.
Ew. Which I hate.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to get developers at the company to not fuck everything up.
Oh no.
That's essentially
have them write a new tool.
It is.
They will do it for them.
But I'm also trying to do it in a way where I don't accidentally make myself now, in addition to everything else I have to do, the lead configurator, because I'm totally the only person that like will tell other people how to like properly do this. I'm trying to like discreetly set it up in a way to where if they ask for my help, I can like assist with how it's deployed and stuff like that, but like not make myself also completely in charge of that.
The lead developer.
It also the lead
Right.
configurator.
Same thing.
In their minds, yes. So, yeah.
I don't know why you're using two different words to say the same
They're
thing.
practically the same thing. Oh, God.
Gross.
Yeah, it's a weird problem that I've never had to, like,
Create a new project in your Jira.
worry about.
Create the requirements for this new application that they're going to build, and have the other developers do it.
Yeah.
Build it.
Well, just,
The other developers just pick up
Yeah.
Jira tasks and start writing the new project.
that's what they think is going to happen.
That can't go wrong.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, good luck getting them to use Jira. They'll force me to use their Tech Connect.
Tech Connect.
Yeah. I hate Tech Connect.
And
the best part
our
is
Tech Connect is down half the time, and when it's not, nobody responds.
Well, the best part is I'm not fully on it yet. They're still in the process of training me, in quotes. But the best part is that the company I work for, they're going to hate life once they can no longer just ping me to do something for them.
Oh, you were talking about this. We're like,
yeah, because once I'm integrated, my response has to be, I cannot do anything for you unless you go in and put in a ticket. And then I see the ticket and then do the work. So like every single email, phone call, Teams message, all of them will be responses of, well, please put in a ticket and make sure you do it right. Because if you don't do it right, their team will get mad at you. Because they can like, there's like two different types. There's like the request and like something's down, kind of like difference and stuff like that. But then they can also accidentally put it at too high of a priority. And if they put it at too high of a priority, it starts emailing like VPs and stuff like that. And like all this
everything's an emergency.
Yeah. So
How is this not all the highest?
Yeah, so if they put this at like a
highest
high
possible
priority
priority.
emergency, like
This is a P1.
the owner
I
of the
need this
company.
now.
It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so
All of it should be that way.
so bad. But it's like because everybody at my company waits till like they need it in an hour to come ask me for things, kind of stuff, and it's gonna delay them by like days once they're forced to do this ticketing system. I'm kind of excited, but also I hate
should
Tech
be
Connect.
exciting letting people just burn their own company to the ground.
Yeah, it's a
By just ignoring your advice, is like, hey, look, you're having the consequences I told you to have.
have fun. Anyways,
Do any of these guys do? Oh my gosh, we're not gonna be able to play anything because my words don't work. My brain's stuck. What's it called when they hit you back when you attack them? Starts with an R. It's not refactor.
let's see here.
Regurgitate.
Not regurgitate.
Damn it.
That was a really good one though.
It's on one of my cards. One of my cards does it.
You can do it.
Retaliate. Okay. Which of these doesn't one of these kinds retaliate?
None of them refactor. No, none of them retaliate. The spitting ones always muddle you, and the rending drakes always wound you.
Okay.
Spitting ones are the flying guys. Rending are the not.
Okay. I can't remember which side we specifically had someone on.
Well, it was whoever could deal with elites faster.
Fast and Furious.
I think that, Krusty was over there.
Over here with the
I
elites.
remember going that direction.
Oh, you have to be there for him to be up there.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know. That's a good question. I can work on trying to delete the normals and then going over to help.
Oh, can you delete
Maybe.
them?
Well, I can technically point and kill
I got the
one
big
of
guy.
them and then just work on the other one.
Yeah, if I remember right, our general strategy was like to kill all the others as fast as possible. Because as soon as the dragon starts like being active, it starts getting worse and worse really fast.
Yeah, these 4 have to be deleted so they're not like wounding us.
Yeah. But do they don't have shields, do they?
No, they do not.
I don't have shield. I don't need to bring my Pierce. That's fun.
And can
should've
you
brought
just
my
delete
glasses.
one of these immediately so you don't have to worry about 2 of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna delete one of them immediately and then start wailing on the other one.
Okay.
The flying guys have range. As a heads up, so I'm gonna.
My Pierce. All right, what are we bringing instead of Pierce?
Oh, do you want to hear another fun dude bro thing?
Oh, Dude Bro still works there, huh?
Yeah, he's for some reason still works there.
How has that happened?
Good
He
question.
must be really up on his Tech Connect tickets.
Probably.
He
He
really,
probably completes a lot of them.
really completes his Tech Connect tickets.
Is he creating them all? Like creating
Probably.
them?
He's probably created them himself and then just completing a whole bunch. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna look amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me another $100 raise for having excellent performance.
Oh yeah, for the year,
Yeah,
another $100 a year raise.
that's what I got. I got that, and they're like, "Yeah, it's very rare to get raises. You were doing very, very, very well, and so you got like high accommodations from everybody working with you. So we got a $100 raise on your paycheck, essentially." I was like, "Oh, wow, okay."
Like each paycheck or
Thank
annually?
you. Annually. No, sorry, not 100,000. It was 1,000, but it was annually.
1,000 annually.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was like, it was like, I like exceeded all expectations and like did all this. It was a funny conversation.
Yeah.
But, dude-
end of year stuff didn't go real well this year.
Yeah.
Nope.
I was looking at a job earlier today, and it was like $20 an hour. And I was like, I remember making $20 an hour. That's rough. And then it's obvious that they knew it was a little bit rough too, because they're like, also, you could get this bonus every year of $3,000 a year. Isn't that great? I'm like,
No.
you're missing a zero.
Yeah. They just. I don't think people running companies know
They don't
anymore.
They just don't know what's going on anymore, I don't think.
AI will save them. Don't worry, it's coming. As long as they have enough NVIDIA H100 GPUs, they don't need employees.
It's true.
AI will do it all.
Retaliate, report, reflect. Oh, yes. Retaliate. Hi, Jacob.
Yeah, I have like a coworker who was promoted and only got like a 5% raise this year.
Yeah.
Like that's half of what inflation was.
Yeah.
And it took a promotion to do that. Us normal folk,
Yeah.
We're actively being demoted, and I don't think they comprehend that.
we're actively being
Why-
demoted. Oh, they didn't though.
Right.
Like their executive bonuses and stuff kept track with
Right.
It matches revenue.
They don't understand.
And because you work for a company that is the default of what inflation is, it's the definition of an inflation, right? Anybody who takes money from all the transactions happening, well, as the amount of those go up, their percentage stays the same, but that dollar
Right.
value goes up. Like there is people who are paid a percentage of the economy.
Yeah.
They're not too worried about the inflation because their pay is based on a percentage. And guess what? When something used to cost $100 now costs $200 and they get paid 10% of that, well, yeah, their $10 went to $20. Like it's okay for them.
Yeah.
And so if your bonuses are like based on revenue and your whole company is based on the economy as a whole, yeah, they're not too. Those people at the top aren't that worried about.
Yeah.
What do you mean inflation? Everything seems to be fine to me.
Yeah, I technically got a massive pay cut when my company got bought, because I was supposed to have a bonus that never technically came to fruition, and then the company didn't honor the bonuses when they accepted the
That's raw.
The buyout thing.
yeah.
That's not.
Yikes.
So I took like a massive pay cut.
That's not how that's supposed to work. Jeez. I don't get it.
Anyways, I'm locked in for this first round.
Oh boy.
I'm planning 3 turns. I got
Okay. I need to think actually here for a second.
this. Yes. Opening
This
round.
matters.
Opening round's gonna matter. You need to.
Okay, Krusty's just gonna go up and attack that thing.
Oh, my stun doesn't happen till then? Oh no, that's my attack. I shall help you. I'll help one of you. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, I remember what I did last time. The vision came to me. Okay. Yes. Let's
And
try-
we can start attacking him outright, but he takes up 3 spaces, so anything
Yes.
near him.
Any of the 3 spaces that he's basically the rocks, you can hit him from any of those points,
Okay.
and he can target you from any of
He
those
moves
points.
from rock to rock. He doesn't just wander around.
Right.
One of his specials moves him.
So we could get really unlucky right off the bat. Oh. A lot of this relies on some luck here.
Yeah, how hard this fight becomes is kind of down to luck on how often he does his specials. Specifically one.
I guess I'll do this. I have a plan. Yeah, I'm gonna go after that. It's a drake. There's a flying
Yeah.
drake and then the other.
And a
drake.
rending drake and a spitting drake.
Oh,
Spitters
okay.
fly. Rending is the lizard drake.
Okie dokie.
The rending ones are nasty. But
We're just gonna go all in right at the beginning, right?
yeah, something like that.
Uh-huh. It'll all be just fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's all gonna be good. Okay, I'm locked in.
Okay, here we go. Rending drake gets a move and an attack. The elder drake does special number 2. And spitting drake does a move and a ranged attack.
He already gets a special.
It's a special right off the bat.
Great.
That's gonna be
I
fun.
was just talking about that.
Were we just talking about specials?
I'm at a speed of 4.
14.
29.
Okay. I shall move over to here. And then I'm going to pop out my little bird. And then point at the flying guy and kill him.
Yay!
So that way he's just not a problem. That is the end of my turn. The rending drake goes next. And he
I'm not fast enough.
is going to move up
Wait, oh no.
I'm
What's
not
his
fast
speed?
enough.
14, or 12, sorry.
I could never beat him anyway.
No.
Alright, shit.
Can move up and attack the bear for.
That's not how that was supposed to go.
Well,
Ooh, got a times 2, so you take 12 damage, and you're wounded.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
And then the one next to me is going to attack me
I can't even count that high.
for 3 damage, and I'm wounded.
Okay.
And now it is your turn.
Well, oh good. Okay, they all have disadvantage. I'm gonna move. This feels dumb. But I'm gonna walk right up to the big guy.
Let's say hello.
Because I'm a dummy.
Do it. Do it.
Dang it. Okay. These two are stunned now, which
Okay.
I guess gets rending next turn and spitting.
Spitting
this
will be,
turn.
Yeah.
I prefer to do it all in one turn, but I'm also going to summon 2 beings. This guy's attack is AoE, isn't it? Does he have a cone?
One of his
It's like a cone attack or something, isn't it?
One of his specials is a big cone attack.
Which special? It's the one he's about to do that's going to kill everything.
He's about to just
Damn it.
nuke here.
I'll let you figure it out.
Damn it!
I'll leave some things up to a mystery.
We're not summoning them yet. I'm using my ring.
I didn't say anything, by the way.
Bastard. Ring.
I didn't talk you out of anything.
Using my ring. Things changed. I still want 2 songs. I don't like it.
Oh man, I had to figure out how to use like the fancy query stuff in Excel today. You guys ever mess with that stuff?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. To bring in like data and do pivot table stuff.
I had
Back
to- I had
when
to find,
OLAP
like-
cubes were cool.
I had to find like this hidden advanced mode just to like change things in this like existing Excel sheet that had like 30 different queries in it to like change its database it was pointing at for one of the bosses. It was a pain.
Okay. I am using my ring, so I now have a second turn.
And he was shocked when I said I don't know the back end stuff with Excel. He's like, you don't? I was like,
Why would anybody use?
just like
Not
this,
real
just-
programmers
just
don't
like,
use Excel to query databases.
just like the same way that I don't know how to fix your printer just because I'm a programmer is the same way I don't know how to use Excel.
I don't know how well Excel does this. I'm sure it uses like Visual Basic or something, or at least it used to back in the day. But at least with Google Sheets, I can just import any script. Like I can just write my own formulas and just do whatever, right?
No, like so it seemed like starting it from the scratch you can put in like regular SQL queries and stuff like
You
that.
can, yeah.
But like the problem was it was an existing thing. And so to modify an existing thing,
You had to figure out how it worked anyway.
well, first you have to figure out how it works, but like through its normal editing, they don't allow you to change stuff once you've established it. So like if you establish a database it's connecting to, as soon as that's established, Excel does not want you to ever change that. And so all the queries that are attached to it, if you want to change that database, you either have to find this super hidden like manual configuration mode that took me like 3 hours of Googling to find. Or you make a new database connection and remake all of these queries on the new database. You can't just be like, oh no, point to this one now. You can't do that. And so like it took me forever to find this like hidden thing where you can then manually change, like it's like a text editor inside of Excel to like text edit. It's like
Yeah.
connection settings rather than through its UI because it does not want you to. And the forum I finally found it on, everyone was just super mad at Microsoft for making it making it as hard as it was to like do this. Like every single thing was like, I freaking hate Excel. You have to find this stupid freaking thing. Go to this, and they like. I mean, the thread was like kept alive for like 10 years.
Yeah, that's
because it
I
was
was
like
about to
for
say.
version for 2015 you have to go here, for 2017 you have to go like through all the different versions. People had refound this forum post and were like keep adding into it for like the new version of like finally figured it out after this forum's been dead forever. Let me post the thing for you. Luckily, people were doing that, not just saying, fixed it for a new version or whatever.
Don't worry, I fixed it.
That's the pain of my existence.
Anytime I find things like that, it's like this. Oh, this has been a bug for like the entire existence of the program, and people have been bitching about it forever. They just won't do it.
Yeah.
It just stays that way.
Microsoft is like infamous for that for some reason with all their products.
Yeah.
Anyways, you finished with your turn?
Yeah, I'm now at number 60 initiative.
Oh, okay.
Oh, use that ring.
So now the Drake goes. And 2 Zephyrs spawn.
They're like right next to me though.
Because you were the closest thing.
Okay.
And now he's over here. And I believe
That's fun.
That's not fun. I don't
that
want
is
them
all
there.
So
he
special
does.
number 2 is when he moves.
It is now your turn.
Okay.
I don't want to be next to these two.
Well, Krusty attacks. We'll get that out of the way. Oh, good, he heals too. Oh, yeah. And a -2 to the attack. So I don't do any damage.
Nice.
And now...
They ruined my turn.
This changes things.
For those of you at home, at this point the dragon was dead the first time we did it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it was at least half dead.
This is going so much worse. Almost a whole round in.
Almost a whole round in, and it's not almost dead
It's
yet.
not dead.
3. I could stick to
Okay,
the
I've
plan.
eaten all your Snickers bars.
That's fine.
I'm gonna
I
stick
can't eat
with-
them anyways.
I know that's like
That's why I put them out here. 'Cause I was like, I have these and I can't eat
All
them.
right, I attack the thing.
Okay.
×2, baby. That's 4 damage.
you were supposed to yell at me for throwing the bag at you.
And then
was the
I'm very upset because now I got to do this, and I know it's just sitting behind me on the floor.
The
I'll yell at
expected
them in a
outcome
second.
was for you to be upset about that. And you're just
I'm not giving you the satisfaction.
you're just disappointing me.
you'll forget it's there.
What do you want?
I push the Drake 3 spaces this way, so it's next to the other one. That might work. That works too.
Or do you want it there?
Wait, was that 3?
1, 2. You can
Yeah,
do all the way there.
that way, yeah. I'm gonna put them in corner, and
Okay.
then I move up to both of them. Yes, there we go. And then I'll attack the same one, the Rending Drake,
Okay.
doing 3 damage, and it's wounded.
Okay.
Now I use this card, and sure, I'll attack the Rending Drake again. Doing 4 damage, and I get muscles.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. It is now the Spitting Drake's turn.
You
Wow.
nothing.
Wait, didn't Wes, never mind.
One of them's stunned.
Oh,
He's
that's right. You did stun this one too. That's right.
Okay, good.
It was the other one that. Okay. Yeah, that's right. And it can't do anything. And
One
that's
you
the end of its
killed.
turn.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good.
And now we're on to the next round.
No, it's my turn.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
Oh,
get
you get to
another
go
turn at like
again.
60 or something.
I get 2 turns around. Because that's fair.
Look, I can focus again.
Now that that's gone.
That's dealt with. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to move away from these 2 bastards to here because that seems smart. I'm going to stun these 2 and attack the big guy.
It seems weird that you can stun those things, but yeah.
He's cursed and
Is
takes
he immune to curses? No, he's not.
5 damage.
Nice.
Okay.
That was not the thing I was supposed to do with these 2 cards, but that is how we're going to do it anyway. And then I also summon these 2 bastards. I'm done now. Now it can be the next turn,
Now everyone on next turn.
which did not start me down the path towards healing you that I thought I was going to do.
Oh, I need to shuffle these. Yeah. Oh, I got walloped right at the beginning.
Yeah.
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 It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Is it? Which one should I
Because
do?
they won't attack you, and I might be fast enough to keep the 2 right next to you from attacking you either. And maybe heal you a little bit.
Okay.
Not nearly what he did to you. Not nearly what they did, but
I'm slowly healing. I've got those heals in my deck that are awesome. I'll use these. These look like 2 good
Yeah.
cards.
my heal song's probably not going to happen.
More attacking.
But hopefully disadvantage starts helping too.
I am locked in.
Yeah,
too.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Rending Drake gets a move and an attack. The Spitting Drake gets a move and a ranged attack. And Elder Drake does special number 1.
Oh.
He's going to do his specials. It's going to hurt us. I'm at 11.
I'm at 2.
18. He's feeling really special. this
Yeah,
time.
he's going to stick around and actually
Great.
fight us this time.
So I had +2 to my attack, and then attack the guy next to me, also disarming him. Also poisoning him. Do 8 damage. And he's also poisoned and muddled. He's all sorts of hurting. Okay. And that is... Oh, I suffer a wound. And it is your turn. Oh, wait. My little guy attacks.
Yes.
I always forget about him. Oh, jeez, what is he?
He doesn't do any damage on his
3,
own.
4, just 4 damage. Okay,
All right.
now it's your turn.
He steps up to the big guy and does 4 damage.
Holy cow.
Bird flies in, does a curse, and 3 damage. Then I heal Krusty for 4
Ooh.
and disarm both of them. I know one of them's stunned, but I don't want them doing anything. They're disarmed.
Okay. You did an actual stun on these guys, right?
They are
Okay.
fully stunned this round.
It is your turn.
All right.
I should
Krusty.
also use my
attacks.
stamina.
Oh,
The
Get back
Drake.
some stunning
and
stuff.
because I have extra muscles this round, I have advantage. I got a thing like that, and then.
And so you'll take both of them. So you'll heal.
Okay.
You'll heal and do +2.
Oh no, but this is a
Continuation.
continuation.
Yes.
But I don't do continuation. I just
You did do the continuation because it was.
I did the
your first card.
continuation. Do I? But I don't do another.
No, because then you hit the +2.
Okay. If you say so.
Don't worry, I was on top of it.
Okay. That's 4 damage.
You doubt me?
I just it didn't make any sense at all.
Well, the best part is that if there was no advantage, that's just how your normal turn would have gone.
Yeah.
You would have gotten the continuation, then you would have hit the +2, and you just would have done that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And so with advantage, if you get a regular continuation kind of turn,
It's
it just is just regular.
I see. Which of these am I gonna do next? Let's do attack all adjacent enemies. All right. So we'll start with the little drake. That's 5 damage.
He's dead.
Perfect. And the next one at 6 damage. Then I will attack again. Doing 2 damage.
Okay.
Is he still in the double digits of health?
Yeah. He's at 13.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just stop there.
Okay.
I'm done.
It is now. The Raining Drake by me is disarmed, so can't do anything. And then the Spitting Drake is disarmed, won't do anything. Elder Drake's now going to do special number 1. Which one of your summons is faster? Okay, it's going to do a cone attack, only hitting that summon, surprisingly.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah. Despite how much I want it to hit you,
His shape is wrong.
it can only hit your summon.
Those rocks' shape are wrong. He can only do those directions.
And so that summon is going to take. You said everything's at disadvantage?
Yes.
Wow.
No damage because of your,
my
'cause your
hell.
curse.
Holy crap.
Okay.
I thought he would be able to hit like.
I really wish he could. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my. That was kind of lucky. Now I need to go fast enough to like really go to work on him. Any of you guys want to come attack him?
I got to finish this guy and then I can I can come attack.
Do I have a fast?
Well, actually, my summon might be able to kill this Rending Drake.
I need to stun those
I
guys.
should maybe prepare to be able to come help.
No, that's not going to be fast enough.
I'm gonna
Might be
attack.
fast enough.
And then I'm going to attack. Yeah.
Hopefully that's fast enough to stun all 3 of them. I'm not very fast.
Yeah. This is a good plan.
Keep you from getting hit at all.
Oh yeah, I was gonna work on this
Let me start
problem.
healing.
I watched a video today
I'd have to go really slow.
about a math problem about
Don't you have a calculator?
no, I didn't even have a calculator.
Like you have a calculator on your phone, right?
I suppose so.
People don't do math anymore, do they?
Apparently,
Now they invented calculators?
Apparently, there's like maybe 10 people that do.
There's 10 people that still do.
Something about perfect numbers
Oh, yeah.
and about finding all the perfect numbers in existence. I didn't realize was a thing and how rare they are.
A perfect number?
Yeah, I can't remember the criteria right off the top of my
It's-
head, but
A number where you take all of its, what are they called, divisors? And then you add them together, and if you add them all together, they equal the number.
Divisors?
Divide. Is that the thing? Is that what they're called?
what is it?
The
It's
possible.
Like factors?
Sure. The numbers that can go into it.
Factors.
Okay. So like 6 is the first perfect number. because it's 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, 3, 6.
But you don't do itself.
You don't count
you
itself?
leave itself out.
Okay.
Some of it's proper divisors.
Divisors is the right
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, you nailed the term.
Yeah. So they only know of like a few of them. But now that I'm learning AI and how AI works, I'm like, I think I could just train an AI model to figure this out. I think I know how to do that based on what I've learned so far.
There's probably an algorithm much like trying to find prime numbers.
Because prime numbers are part of it. They've created an algorithm, but it's like I'm suspicious of it. Well, they've used it to like they've written a book about the last prime number they found, and they've only found like 50 of them. So the 50th prime number they found is a book this thick, and it's all it is the number.
Yeah.
Right? It's just insane.
Yeah.
So, and that's only 50 of them. So I'm trying to figure out the next one. I'm like, maybe I could. There's got to be a way.
Write a book of like the 4th perfect number, if you find it.
The
51st.
52nd. They actually found the 51st right after. So now there's 2 books. So the next one is 53rd prime number is the next one on the list.
53rd perfect number.
Perfect number, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm saying there's an algorithm to find prime numbers.
Yeah.
And there's probably a similar thing that can just crunch through each one in sequence to get to the next perfect number. But at some point, your number of digits
It's insane.
is problematic.
It's an insane amount of digits. But what I think I can do is part of the AI model is plotting a line on like a graph. And so it's not like a curve. It's kind of like a
To
curve.
find out, it is probably an exponential
Yeah.
of some kind.
And I
So
think
He's
you're gonna
like,
try to
hey,
go
the
for
next
an
one's
estimate.
probably in this area. We've got these 50 that look like this.
well,
So the
I'm
next
gonna
one's
write a
probably
model
up
that'll
here.
estimate what the 53rd one is, and I'll see if it's right. And if it's not, that's it. I give up.
Could your computer even run the calculation to figure out if the 52nd is the perfect number?
You'd have to figure it out because you're bigger than a 64.
I don't think
bit.
your computer
I don't think-
has the hardware to calculate if the 52nd one is a perfect number.
It might not.
It won't
But
store
I
an
think
integer
what
that
I'll end
size.
up figuring out is get to like figure out what the angle is, right? Because I'm going to plot it like on a chart like this, and at some point it's almost a 90-degree angle straight up. If it ever gets to 90 degrees, there's no more perfect numbers. So I just have to figure out what degree that is to even see if it's possible after the 52nd. But even putting the 52nd number in there, I don't know if my computer can do it.
No, that's
Imagine if your computer can calculate whether that's that exponential number, because by definition, an exponential number can't go to the 90 degrees.
You can't. It's a
By
line.
definition, you're trying to find something that doesn't exist.
And I assume that, right? But I mean, I'm just
Okay.
curious to see
Okay, I'm just
what it,
trying to
what
follow
it
what
ends
you're trying
up
to
doing,
do.
and like how, yeah. You're right. I don't think my computer can. It would be this.
Get that
No.
laptop
I
can.
don't think this laptop can.
You have to build your own kind of language of figuring out large numbers,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure
which
out.
is
like,
the composite
there's gotta
of
be another
multiple
way.
biggins.
Yeah. Because
Oh.
those patterns start repeating, right?
Floats
Not
are
necessarily.
multiple bytes?
I mean-
I don't know. The prime numbers don't repeat. That's the whole point.
No, right.
There's only certain numbers that actually repeat that they've actually found.
Right.
And those are like very special,
Real
like
numbers.
Nobel Prize winning numbers.
Like
Yeah.
E and pi. They give them special designations at that point.
Anyway, these are the
are
not
things you're
math
working on.
guy is trying to figure out something by not doing math but using programming.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm locked in.
yeah, I'm locked in. Yeah, the furthest I ever got was algebra. I took pre-algebra twice, and then an algebra, and then that was the end of math for me.
So we're going from pre-algebra twice to algebra to perfect
To,
numbers.
to number theory.
To number theory.
To discrete mathematics and number theory.
Look, I think there's another way to solve this.
Okay. There might be.
There might.
There might.
This world is full of nothing but possibilities.
I'm locked in.
Wait, hold on. Oh yeah.
Is it
okay.
still their turn?
No, he did. He
did
finished
his
his
thing.
attack. That's right.
And he failed.
Okay. Yeah, we're all locked in.
Yeah.
The spitting drake gains a shield, heals itself for 2, and strengthens itself. And the rending drake does a move and a ranged attack that can target 2 people, although it's disarmed right now. And then the elder drake does special number 1.
Again. Okay, so don't move into its line of sight.
Yeah, I'm going super slow. 62.
25.
14.
Spitting
Okay.
drake goes first. Gains a shield, heals itself for 2, and
That's
strengthens
not what you
itself.
needed.
And now it is Krusty's turn.
Okay.
You got this. Krusty's
Krusty-
default should
Attacks.
kill it.
That's 3 damage.
It takes 1. It gained a shield this round.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Your attack should kill the other one. Yeah, Krusty's got a long ways to go on this guy.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Then we're gonna do this attack.
They seem to have more health here at the highest difficulty.
A null. That's super helpful.
Yay!
Nope.
Great. Okay, then I'm gonna attack again. 3 damage and it's wounded.
Takes 1 and is wounded.
And I heal for 3. Cool, I'm looking healthy. So I got that going for me.
Okay.
I'm done.
I'm going to prepare to sing 2 songs. Oh, wait, these guys go first. Power Core attacks for 7 damage on the big guy.
Okay.
Birdie curses. 3, 5 damage. And he's wounded.
He's immune to wound.
Yeah, well. Okay, I start seeing 2. And all 3 of these 2 are stunned, and the spitting drake is stunned.
Okay. Rude.
This is what I
Okay,
do.
your turn.
I stop the bad guys. That's the whole turn.
Okay, the drake is disarmed, so can't do anything. And then my summon will attack it for
He's so dead.
enough to where it dies. And then I will move up to here and attack at range for 6 damage.
This is taking much longer than last
Than last
time,
time.
and longer than I expected.
So the question is, are they smart enough to go for the most people in their area of effect attack, or they still
No, they have
go
to follow
for the
the IA.
fastest?
They have to go for the closest, and if there's
Well, there was a couple exceptions to that, to where
they
like
can hit-
if they had multiple targets, they would
they can move to
for
they can
movement.
move to where they can take advantage of multiple attacks or something like
But
that.
would they choose a different target in favor of multiple attacks?
I think they have to do whoever's closest and fastest, but can they also hit somebody else?
Oh no, like the AOE would allow them to hit somebody else.
Right.
Like, because if he attacks this way he can attack. He can hit me and your summon.
But he's not the fastest.
Yeah.
I think he has to attack the closest and fastest. But if it can also target other things with its multi-attack, it can move to do that.
Okay.
But he can't move.
No. Okay, then he's gonna attack
I can't find the exact thing. It's in here
whatever your
somewhere.
gray summon is.
Yeah.
At disadvantage still.
Well, let's read it again. He'll focus on the enemy figure it can perform its current attack against using the least amount of movement. Finds the shortest possible path. Enemy figure is considered the closest. It doesn't matter if the monster can get in range or not. If a monster does not have an attack listed, it does. In the case where the monster can move the same number of spaces, get within range of multiple enemies, is not moving. So it has to do with moving, whether he can do that or not.
Okay. Okay.
And he can't move, which is the only thing that's actually going to keep us alive.
Yeah. If this thing could move and come after us, bad.
Yeah. If he could just like rotate and go, now I'm going to hit my cone's going to be here. And like,
Oh yeah, we'd be getting
We'd be screwed.
destroyed right now. He's still at disadvantage, right?
he's at disadvantage.
Okay. Your summon takes 6 damage.
I choose no damage.
Okay. That's the end of the round.
Okay. I need to start healing you guys a little bit, I think. But
I need to use my stamina.
I won't be
potions.
able to also stun these 3 anymore.
What if? I have a card that says, swap the position of any 2 enemies. I probably can't. He's
The
probably-
dragon cannot
he's
be moved in
immune.
any way.
Okay.
As funny as that would be, no, you can't.
Squish him into that 1 hex.
I think I'm just doing this. Okay, I have 2 cards chosen.
I want to do this to keep somebody alive, or maybe if I let you attack a second time, you can get rid of this guy you're dealing with. Right?
How fast are you going?
Either 9 or 10.
Okay.
I ain't quite decided yet. I kind of want to give Krusty a second attack to deal with that guy.
Oh, do I need to move over and help Krusty destroy that guy? Should I be doing that instead?
I don't know. I think I might be able to finish him off this time, maybe. As long as he doesn't have shields again. Oh, I gotta shuffle these cards.
I'm going to help him attack it as well. I'll attack both drakes.
Okay. Cheater.
See if I can help him. I'm just going to cheat just a little bit.
Yeah, you're the most broken character.
I'm a little bit broken.
Yeah.
You're very.
He's fairly
and the,
screwed up.
and the weird part
With
is,
summons, he's stupid.
it still baffles me that when you look up your character, no one plays him like this.
No.
Or at least
Nobody
or at
plays
least-
him like that, like his. Nobody plays this guy like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least the people that are talking about it.
Yeah.
Like all the people that are like posting
Yeah.
like, a build for this guy. It's like,
Yeah.
why is nobody doing it this way?
Yeah. Like, don't do that. No. Just lock down everything and then have some summons doing your fighting for you.
Yeah. You're a summoner that also sings,
I'm a singing summoner.
and you're not the rat, you're the bear.
The bear.
I am.
Yeah, it's so weird that nobody.
19.
Oh, I don't get it.
Okay, we're all locked in.
Yeah.
Here we go. Elder Drake does special number 2, and Spitting Drake does a move and a range attack. I'm at 26.
I'm at 10.
23.
Go 10.
Means he's going to leave 2 of these numbskulls here, and my summons are never going to move again. I had a good run. Okay, you're going to heal for... oh, no, these guys go first. Okay, Power Core attacks the big guy for nothing. Birdie attacks the big guy for 4 damage, and he would be poisoned,
Except he's immune
but
to
he's
that.
not. Okay, and now you're going to start healing for 2 on your turns.
Yeah.
And Krusty gets to make an attack of 4.
+1 and a wound.
Fine, I'll do the math. 5.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry, I don't do math.
No idea. It's a number. Beats me. It's not perfect, I don't think. That's my old turn.
Okay.
Now he's going to
It
do
is
his
now the Underdrake's turn. He's going to move over to here. And we get 2 more fun guys to play with.
Did these guys... I think these guys get to attack us.
No, you had stunned them
I stunned them. Was that...
with the Spitting Drake. You stunned all 3 of them, you said.
Okay, yeah. Was that... But was that before or after his last turn?
Well, the Spitting Drake is stunned for this turn.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, before...
That's because the Spitting Drake went really fast.
Oh, so these
They
things
go
would have
with him.
gone... That's right.
So
they
those
would
2
go...
will attack me, like me and Krusty, or something. Probably me, right? I'm faster than...
Oh, yeah, you are faster.
I'm faster.
And then... Yeah, they're both going to come up and attack you.
Mm-hmm.
And you take... Let's see here.
This is where I do not excel.
They're still at disadvantage? Everything's still at disadvantage?
Yes.
Take 1 damage from one.
Okay. They're not as horrible as I...
Oh, and you
feared.
avoid it times 2, but take 4 damage from the next one.
Okay. I can survive that. Oh, my summons are just stuck there now.
And that's the end of his turn. It is now my turn. Or no, Krusty was 20.
23.
You are next.
Yay.
You can finish him.
Krusty attacks. That's 3 damage.
Okay.
And then, that's not all. I attack again.
I'm shocked.
That one is 5 damage.
It is dead.
There we go.
All right.
And you're going to have to manually move Krusty over there.
Yeah. This is the bad part about this fight and Krusty. Is he
can't stay.
He wants to play with this
He
at
wants
first.
to just stay there.
Yeah,
You can't
he'll
hurt
just
them.
want to sit here.
We need him over there. In this general region.
Uh-huh.
Is where we need like his 3 attacks per round kind of thing.
Did that give you any hints?
No, I should get.
I'm just trying to understand whatever that is.
Looked over here like that was going to help you make your decisions what you were going to do next.
Yeah.
And I couldn't
It
tell
was
whether
like,
it was helping or not.
Nope, that did not help. I was like, I should have. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, I know
Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
I should have brought something to move him.
Shit. Is he doing another? We don't know what he already did his thing this round.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me forever to get over there if I try to. Whatever. Let's move. I can move 2 spaces. I'll do that. 2. Yep. Okay, that's it for now.
Okay, my turn. My summon will move up and attack the dragon. Get him, bird.
Here we go.
For 4 damage. Let's go.
He's getting there.
And then I'm suddenly not as close as I was hoping I was going to be. I can still move up though. I'll just have to do my other attack. And then I attack for 4, 5. And then I use my stamina potions to get these cards back. Yeah.
What happens if you're on one of the rocks that he moves to?
You'd probably probably take the same kind of falling damage if you were on top of a boulder and it was broken and
Broken.
you fell,
Okay.
which would be trap damage.
That's not good. Okay, I won't go invisible on one of those rocks then.
They're considered, well, that's just the name. They're just still regular obstacles. But yeah, I would assume you would take that same type
Probably.
of damage,
Probably.
which would suck because right now trap damage is 9.
That would be death.
That's the end of the round.
I need to go be invisible somewhere.
Okay.
And now I guess I just keep attacking.
Krusty's not.
He's already lost so much health.
He's like half.
He's already lost so much.
He has?
Yeah.
Because all of your summons over there
Because
wailing
his
on
summons
them.
were just kept wailing on him.
That's good.
And he split up his summons between the 2 big AoE attacks.
I have to try to get over.
I think the other way to like easily cheese this boss is be nothing but ranged
Yeah.
characters.
Oh, that's true.
That would be good.
Because he can't come after you. And then you just have to deal with find
hang
a way
out
to
in the
deal with the
middle and,
Zephyrs.
Magic and the archer guy and
Yeah. That'd be the other way to technically cheese this guy.
Let's try this. Okay, I have chosen. Back to math. I'm practicing my multiplications.
my math.
I'm not good at it.
about a year ago, the company decided all of our teams should have a project manager. And also be our scrum master.
Oh.
And they brought with them spreadsheets and
Yeah.
things that they have to
That's
update.
the worst.
And silly things like wanting at the end of a sprint for all the Jira tickets to be completed, no matter what. So if the story punch was 5, and it was only mostly done, you had to decide, okay, let's say there's only 1 point left. She would create a new Jira ticket
Oh my
of only
gosh.
1 point for the next sprint, and then close the one with 5.
What the hell?
So that it looked correct.
So
the-
everything looked
for the
perfect.
people above
the
her-
sprint.
Could see that, yeah, she's managing our team really well.
They're having perfect sprints every single time.
Yeah, they close everything, they finish everything each sprint. She claims it's to make us look good, like we're really scrumming really good.
Oh my gosh.
But really it was just so that she could look good, of like, look at how my charts look. And they came up with rules of like, you have to have 3 sprints groomed and planned ahead
Ahead?
of time. You have to be 3 sprints ahead. If you don't have anybody creating requirements or Jira tickets,
What the heck?
except for the tech lead, if the tech lead is the only one creating requirements because the people who should be
Aren't.
have no vision and can't, then that falls to me to create 3 ahead. But if I don't, it makes it look like the product people who are supposed to be doing it aren't doing their job of saying 3 ahead. And when they first did it, I was like, my product people don't know how to create Jira tickets or requirements. Are they going to get training? Oh yeah, it'll be
It'll be
they'll be
really
trained.
good.
I still create over 90% of all requirements for the last probably 3 years.
You know, the more I'm involved and hear about Scrum, the more useless and time wasting I see it being. Like the amount of meetings to like fulfill people's versions of Scrum that waste time. Even sometimes just the amount of like stand-ups and when they decide to have them, it often feels like a waste of time. It's just
My experience with it has been a waste of time. There's an idealized version I believe still exists, but you have to have 2 employees per team that are competent in very specific roles.
yeah.
And I've never been somewhere where those 2 roles were filled by someone competent. Your Scrum Master has to not only know how Scrum works, but also know what you're doing, what your team actually does, and know how to go and deal with the rest of the company to remove blockers.
Yeah.
I've never had somebody capable of those things. I've never seen a Scrum Master capable of doing those things. Also, you have to have a product ownership kind of person who has a vision of what the product would look like and knows how to say, here's my final vision. I'm going to sit down with the engineers and we're going to storyboard everything. And we're going to do the whole process of like put it in buckets of sizes. And I'm going to say, here's which things I think are priority. And I'm going to put everything in these rankings of like what they need to do next. And every time they're done with the sprint, they're going to review with me what they did. And I will create no stories based on that feedback and provide new tickets of what my vision of this product is. That person doesn't ever exist. I've been that for 3 years, but I'm the software tech lead. There should have been somebody in the company going, here's what we want built. Here's what the customer, we've done the research.
Yeah.
We've checked with the market. We know what the customer wants, and I'm the proxy for the customer, and I'm going to help figure all this out. That person, I don't believe that person exists. Who can do that, who's not a tech person.
See, the only time I've ever had it work, and I don't know if Kanban is technically considered Scrum.
It's not.
Okay,
It's still agile.
That's
Kanban is...
Okay, that's the only agile process I've ever been a part of that worked really great.
It does
and it was
work.
because I was the only person on that Kanban team, and I had one manager who couldn't do shit, but he could say, I want things done in this order.
Yeah.
They weren't the right order, and so I had to go in and fix his order. But there was an order, and that was the most successful agile process I've ever been a part of.
Kanban is often way better.
But it was, I was associating with nobody else.
Yeah.
I was getting stuff done left and right. I wasn't part of a gazillion meetings like everybody else was, wasting my time.
Yep.
But it's the only one I've ever been a part of that's like felt like things were like moving and I was like accomplishing
Because that's Kanban.
things. Yeah.
Kanban is first in, first out. You deal with things in high priority. You get it all through the board. Finish the task. What's the next thing? Let's do it.
But
What's
it's
the
also,
next thing?
but it's also the like, do it as fast as you can. There's typically not like the, okay, well you have to get it done within this time period. With Kanban, for most Kanban structures, there's less of a time constraint as well.
Right. Because it's based on manufacturing. It comes from Toyota, and it's based on manufacturing.
Yeah.
Where a manufacturing plant has the thing starts here, goes through all the steps, more things come in from other places of pieces, and then it's done.
Yeah.
Because Kanban works. Like,
it's the only one I've been a part of that worked great.
Yes.
which drives me nuts.
Now, leadership has come up with this new plan. I'm sure someone's quarterly bonus will be saved by this.
Oh, yeah.
What if there were no longer any Scrum Masters or project managers at all? What if instead, what if we still made them all do Scrum and we still have these extra spreadsheets and checkboxes and things that get reported, but there's no longer a person to do those? What if we have the senior most technical person on each team do that instead?
Oh.
We save money. My bonus, I get my bonus because I saved X number
So
of
much
dollars
money.
that the CEO said I needed to save this quarter for the stakeholders, the stockholders. Like, I get my bonus of $500,000 this year because I fulfilled what I was told to do, and it's just the tech people. We expect them to still have the same expectations, the same output, the actual still produce, but we want them to spend a huge chunk of their time filling out spreadsheets and PowerPoint presentations for the project manager leadership.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to have project managers anymore.
No.
One theory is that there wasn't enough product people and it's too expensive to hire product people. So, what if we take all the project manager Scrum people and promote them without a raise or a title change really, but we're going to promote them to product people. They're now product manager, product owners.
There we go.
look at this. We don't have to hire these more expensive people, and we no longer have to have project managers because the tech leader are going to take over all of the paperwork because they'll just do that. That'll be great. Everybody wins.
Oh man.
Doesn't that sound fantastic?
Amazing.
And if that was the case, I have like 5 product people who do absolutely nothing. You can have some of mine. Every
Just
other
take
team
mine.
has 1 or 0 of them. I've got 4 or 5, and they've provided nothing for 3 years. They can have them. Give them to other teams. If there was a shortage, I know where they are. I know where they are. They're on my team doing nothing.
Oh.
It took one of them like 2 days to create a JIRA ticket and simply put in 3 ID numbers. I needed like the customer ID of what they wanted us to move over to this beta thing that I've been building. I need to know what the customer ID. I've asked them that for like a couple months. They finally yesterday put the 3 numbers in a JIRA ticket. They're like, did I do a good job, Wes? Did I do a good job? I'm like, it would be nice if it looked something like the other ones, and it needs to have an epic that you failed to put on there. It's like, oh. He literally responded, I'll get to that tomorrow.
I'm exhausted for today.
I'm exhausted.
It's 11 a.m.
I created a JIRA ticket this year, and oh my gosh, it took all of me to type. He didn't even type them. He took a screenshot that somebody else had sent him. He put the screenshot into the JIRA ticket. And like, let's match the format of all the other JIRA tickets that we've been doing. And you have to have an epic assigned, otherwise people won't believe it exists. The project top people won't believe that it's a thing unless you have it assigned to the correct epic.
Yeah.
That's a top 50 initiative for the whole company for the year.
Of course.
It wore him out. Putting that screenshot
How
in there
could you?
wore him out. I don't know what his boss was thinking who comes and visits us from St. George once a month. Because like, who does nothing at all.
What do they talk
That
about?
guy does nothing at all. But like, he shows up once a month. I've never seen the guy who actually put 3 numbers in. I've never even seen him. But we all returned to office, right?
Yeah.
How come I've never seen this guy? That's weird.
Well, he
I
returned
should
to
look
office.
into that.
His home office. He returned to office.
Yeah, he's probably in New York or something.
Or on the golf course.
Yeah, he's really useful. So now I get more to do.
Yay.
And I complained to my boss about it yesterday. Okay. I can be a little bit rough. In that I have an expectation of how things should work. And when things are not meeting that expectation, I verbalize it. And that makes people uncomfortable. When I'm like, we should be doing better than this. We should be spending less money on our servers, and we can if we do it this way. We should be, when I say that sort of thing, it makes the people who are responsible for the screw up in the first place uncomfortable.
Yeah.
People don't like that.
That's good. Oh.
People don't like it.
I might get
That,
called out
no,
for
that is
soon.
not
I'm
good.
like, yeah.
No, companies do not like that.
I love that.
Status quo is what companies like. They don't like somebody going, I mean, they may say the company has values such as, let's be better. Hey, let's take risks in order to be faster at things. Like, let's
or that's a mouthful.
or do the right thing might be one of your company mottos or something, right? They don't mean it. What they
don't
want
mean
is the status quo, and everybody just do what they're told. And so when somebody like me of the less social persuasion is like, this isn't how this should work at all. Like, this isn't Scrum. You're calling it Scrum, but this isn't Scrum. You're not doing Scrum at all. You're missing 2 of the 3 pieces of it. So why are we even calling it Scrum? Let's just continue doing Kanban. That does not make them happy. And I do enough things of that nature to where when they're doing this whole, we're taking away all the project managers thing, I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to do what they're saying, but I'm also not going to complain about it. The passive aggressive bullshit the rest of the company does, right?
Yeah.
When I ask them, hey, could you authenticate the connection between your service and ours? Like, it'll take us 6 months. It's been 2 years. It hasn't happened, right? Like, authentication's important, right? We like security. Oh, yeah, security's important. So I just want you to authenticate when you call my service. We've done our part. All I have to do is change a config to enable it. You just go ahead and send us that header that has this secret key in it that tells us that you are in fact the service that should be calling us. Yeah, we'll put it on our board. Project manager will put it on the board. It'll probably take us about 6 months. That was 2 years ago. That's the passive aggressive bullshit that companies like. So I was like, okay, you know what?
I'll do that.
I'm not going to complain about this. I'll go to all the trainings, all the things. I'm not going to create any PowerPoint slides. I'm not going to run whatever Jira report they want me to run. I'm not going to fill out any spreadsheets and pass it up to some higher project manager or leadership person. I'm just not going to do that part, but I'm also not going to complain this time. Mm-hmm. By the end of the day, I'm hearing the product owner behind me so they kind of take the responsibility, they're splitting it between the product owners and the tech leads. Mm-hmm. I'm hearing the product owner behind me going, we haven't been told how to do half of this. How come they're telling us this starts next week? Like, we haven't been informed any of this. My product owner's like, hey, don't agree to any of this. I'm talking to my product owner that I have a functional one. Of the 5, one of them is marginally functional. Mm-hmm. And he's like, Wes, don't agree to this. I'm talking to my manager about this, the VP of something or other international. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like,
sure.
Okay, I can just not agree to do these things. Fine by me. There's all these other people going, nah. I'm like, somebody else is going to fight a battle for me instead. Finally.
It's finally going to happen.
They pissed off a whole group of people instead of just me, who are like, And like, I complained to my boss so my boss is great. I haven't said that very often in the last 25 years. Very rarely have I said my boss is great. My boss is great. Probably the only reason, after they took away the guy why I went there in the first place, mm-hmm. After they got rid of the guy who's the whole reason I went to the company and left my 5-year pension, at least I have this boss that's great still. The only reason I'm still there.
Yeah.
And they pay me well. I'm complaining to her, and the problem is that both of us like to do the right thing, but often this statement happens in my one-on-ones with my boss. She says, you're not wrong. Everything you said is true.
But
because I come from the perspective of we should be doing things right. Everything should be done correctly. Like we want to do. If you have a choice between doing it the right way
and the wrong way
and not the right way, they don't like when I say wrong, that they're wrong. I can't tell people
that's
wrong.
a bad word.
That's true.
The right way or this other way.
Not the right way.
If you have those choices, and my team's perfectly capable of doing either of them, should we just do it the right way? Mm-hmm. Do you think? Can we do that? And so often that's what pisses off other people in every company I've ever been in. Like, but they won't say, yeah, let's do it the wrong way. I'm like, so you don't want to do it the right way? No, it's just whatever. But she comes from the perspective of like, we need to publicize how well my team does. My team is often brought up in these things that happen. And she brought up like, that's not going to work for Wes's team. Mm-hmm. They want to do this thing like, she's like, it's not going to work for that team. Not only is he spread really thin, but the product owner is also spread really thin. Neither of them have time to do this crap.
It's Drew.
It's Drew? Mm-hmm. Turk?
Yeah.
Hey, Turk. And so in this last meeting, I was like, so here's the only the only conflicts we ever have is when I'm trying to do the right thing technically, and you're trying to do the right thing to make us not look bad and not make me look like a pain in the ass. So she tries to make our team look good, which is right. She does a good job of it, of like spinning things and going and pushing on the right people correctly.
Drew says hi.
Hi, and you know, publicizing how well my team does at things, right? So it's like when I try to do the right thing, but she's trying to also do the right thing from like the political perspective. That's the only time the two of us like
Conflict.
But she's like, okay, I'm like, just don't. So this last one, I'm like, don't do anything yet. I'm like, this is what I'm hearing from the guy behind me. This is what my PO's doing, and he's complaining about it. I'm sure the rest of your tech leads are complaining about this. There's got to be other tech leads in the company, not just the 4 or 5 in this little group that do not like this plan. This came from executives with no thought at all about any of us. Like, just wait on this one. Like, on this one time, Ashley, just
don't do
let's
anything.
just wait and see what happens. Because I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people who don't like this. I'm like, so what I'm going to do is I'll create my meetings and keep running things the way I did before Project Manager Moron showed up. And we'll just keep doing it the way I always have. I'm not going to provide spreadsheets and checkboxes and PowerPoint presentations, and let's just see. Let's just see what happens. About halfway through the day, she sends a message to all of our tech leads. She's like, do all of you have a Confluence document that looks like this one for Wes's team? She's like, don't anybody fill any of them out. This is...
All right. Okay. Is this a mutiny?
A little bit.
There's going to be a pushback from the engineering side, which is much bigger than just me. Like, the engineering people, like, someone above her is like, no. Like, I don't have to be the dick this time.
You're
It's
just going to sit back and enjoy.
It's not me who ends up with the, like, Wes is just difficult.
Wes is a problem child.
It's going to be, yeah, now everybody else gets to see what happens when Wes doesn't push forward and push things before they see the bullshit. Like, you all got the bullshit at the same time I did.
Let them get it.
Let's see what happens.
Nice.
I'm so happy for you.
I'm excited for this one. It's so exciting. It's not me. It's not me. It's they hit
That'll be
everyone
nice.
and not just me. It's so great.
Yeah.
Damn them, then they're bullshit.
Yeah.
That's my story time for the last 2 weeks.
That's really interesting.
Fair. I'm locked in.
Me too.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He's got 2 cards in front of him. That's
Yeah,
close
there's
enough.
2 cards here I put here at some point.
Drake does special number 2.
Which one is number...
That's the move. That's the move and summon.
I'm at a speed of 2.
I'm at 9.
22.
Okay. So first my summon attacks the Drake for 2 damage. And then I do an attack for, oh nice, 12 damage.
You got it times 2.
I got Tom's too.
Did you heal for 2 on your turn?
Yeah, I did.
You're a liar. You're a filthy liar.
No, I'm not lying.
Take off your wound.
It's gone. And now it is your turn.
He is so almost dead. These 2, yeah, they attack those things and nothing happens.
But move your modifier deck.
Oh.
It still consumes your modifier
Okay.
deck.
One of them attacks some things. And then the other one attacks some things. Okay. And then I'm going to stun these 2.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry.
It's not his turn yet.
Yeah, sorry.
These 2 are stunned. And I should keep those 2 at bay. They can't, so they won't come after a rat. He's gonna move again, but he's gonna move over here. So
Yeah.
don't run away.
Okay. Well, yeah. I was
These
ho-
two are stunned.
I was hoping for him to go before I go. If he's gonna pull that, but that's not happening. I don't think.
It's going at a speed of 14.
Ooh, it's my lucky day.
What if I just move the hell out of everybody's way? Like here. And I'm invisible. That's it.
Okay. It is now the dragon's turn.
Oh, he does go before you. He's gonna come visit you.
Yeah.
But those summons go faster than him.
These two are going to attack both of your summons.
Yeah, bring it.
First against the silver gray one. At disadvantage still.
Yes.
For 1 damage.
Yes.
And then the green one for 2 damage.
He's dead. Okay. Sorry,
He's
rat.
Now
The rat is
Your turn.
exposed.
Okay. Krusty attacks probably one of those weird little things.
Yep.
Ooh, I heal. Oh, I heal for 2 anyway. Okay. Some damage. Okay. It doesn't count. Alright, now with the move cards that I'm chosen.
Yep.
Dang it. Okay, I'll just use the default attack for this one. Yeah. Well, that's 4 damage against the dragon.
Oh my.
And then I will attack again. Times 2, that's 4 damage. And then I'll shove him.
Yeah.
I move. And then
Push him
attack
off the cliff.
again for 2 damage.
Okay.
While I have his attention, let's see what else we can do. I can use. I'm just going to use my magic wand for now. And we'll do this. I attack. Generate earth. +2. Ooh, that's 6 damage.
Okay.
Did you heal for 2 on your turn?
I did. I'm
Good.
at full health.
Okay.
Those aren't really.
Oh, this is fine.
Okay,
gonna
I'll
long
leave it
rest.
at that. I'll leave it at that.
That is the end of the round.
Okay.
Oh, except the rat is exposed. Maybe I can't long rest. Can I long rest? Will the rat survive? Those two are going to attack
Yeah.
you.
He's at full health. I mean,
There's probably only one going to come after him anyway.
I'm sure it's fine.
Now they're both going to go for the summon, unless one of them kills it.
Oh, because too far around to get to him. Perfect.
He's technically further away.
Rat's still fine. I'm going to long rest and see what happens.
Okay. Ugh. Yeah.
This is going to be over soon. There's no
What
point
you were
in me
saying
long
about
resting, is there?
the workplace politics stuff about trying to I just don't even get it. Like, my brain doesn't even work that way.
I'm not crafty.
So
enough.
like what you were saying,
had to
there's the
play-
right way,
I'm
and
not
then there's what makes make the other way that just makes us look good. I don't know.
I've been forced to play the politics game at my current
Yeah,
work.
what you've been up to, jeez. I can't even think that way.
I luckily had enough cards in my hand that I was able to come out really successful for it.
Right.
In certain ways. In certain ways, I'm still fucked over, but in a lot of ways, I came out way ahead of other people that could have really smashed me and ruined my life. Just because I had a lot of things just like going for me in my little hand of cards when things happened. But
That's a real skill. I worked with a guy once
it's
who was very crafty. He was
Not
a
very good at it.
snake,
yeah.
and like
Yes.
he was bad though. He ended up like destroying. We shared at the same position together.
Oh, that guy
Yeah, he ended up
ruined
killing-
the whole position.
Ruined it all. But like he did it all through like crazy, like he spread rumors at the right time about me and about certain other team members, and like he just crafted this whole scenario, and just by playing people, and it was just insane to watch. And I'm like, how does anyone even conceive of this kind of crap? Even think this way? It's bizarre.
The guy I had to essentially fight was just like that. He was
Yeah.
so good at it, but he got to a point where he was a little bit too cocky with it, and I think that's what ended up hurting him, especially since numbers when they're actually seen don't lie.
The real numbers.
When the real numbers are brought to light, they don't lie very well.
Yeah.
Especially when the number is a lot lower than it was supposed to be,
Than what they've been
than
told.
what they were promised.
Wow.
Sociopaths. Yeah. Man. Crazy.
Yeah, there are some people that are so good at playing that game.
And like I remember just playing right into it, like I didn't even understand what was going on the whole time, but I was like, he obviously just knew exactly how I'd react, and just he just played everyone. Oh, stupid dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, I'm locked in.
So am I.
This is. Yup.
And they always know the right people to
To suck up to.
suck up to and butter
always-
up.
They know
know.
the suckers. They know the dumb people at the top who don't ever investigate what the PowerPoint presentation's showing them.
Yeah. There's the people who always want to hear yes, and so they go up and start whispering yes constantly.
Yeah.
There's dumb puppets at the
Friends
top,
with a lot of people like
and
that.
they get manipulated so easy, and they're easily identifiable by these crafty weasels.
Like I knew one at that warehouse job that you guys had worked at one point.
Oh yeah.
So even at jobs like that, there's just people who just know how to play that system somehow.
Yeah. Yep. They're good at it. That's their skill. Manipulating others. I guess they're proud of it.
Something like that. You guys both locked in?
Yeah.
Their mama thinks they're special.
Speaking of special, Elder Drake does special number 1.
Oh no, am I standing?
I'm
in
at
the
a
right
speed of 12.
9.
square? 18.
Okay. Go 9.
Okay. I'm going to.
Your summon.
Oh, this guy attacks. It's not. Oh, it is stunned. Stuns work. He can stun. I'm stunning these two.
Okay.
And this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get all 3 of those. And I will, move to there. And use this so that I can get back. What do I want back? My second chance ring. Sounds great. And another summon. Oh, this will be fun. And then I use my second chance ring
I want so
to.
badly for that to make sense to me. I keep
It's a lot of cool numbers and hexagons and stuff. It'd be cool if it made sense.
Gosh. I'm gonna get hit, aren't I?
No,
no.
me and the missus will get hit.
Okay. It's fine with me.
And the ring. Nah, we're gonna be fine. He's dead.
Possibly that as well, actually.
Okay, then my next turn will be this one, and can you disarm anybody? Not really. I just want to go fast. We're just gonna be all crazy up in here. Okay, my second turn is at speed of 11.
So at the speed of 11,
Yes. We're going at 9 and 11.
you're next.
Okay. This guy
Wait. Oh, you got the ring back?
Yeah.
Oh,
with my pendant,
With his pendant.
that cursed me.
devil.
Oh yeah. I'm playing all kinds of bullshit right now.
He's pulling out all the things. He's gonna try to kill the dragon before we can go.
I'm gonna use all of my things. Oh, I didn't
Wow.
get those.
This is gonna try to kill the dragon.
And then that guy attacks whatever and does nothing. Oh jeez. He plays out all of those cards. And this guy moves up and attacks.
Call you monsters.
Oh, there's my curse.
Curse. Yes.
Oh, I was so excited. Okay. And then I don't even care what that card does. It's so that I can attack him for 4. Times 2. He takes 8 damage. Dang it.
If your summon had gone, you would have killed it.
I've got a default attack. Oh well. Dang it. If the summon would have gotten not a curse.
If your summon would have gotten his average of 6,
Oh, sorry.
you'd be dead.
Sorry, everybody listening online.
It's like peeking so
I
bad.
just
red. The
I
volume's
just
in the
deafened
red.
everyone because I can't control my emotional outbursts. This is why I'm not
I move up
ideal.
here and I burn this card to do 9 damage because it's by itself and I'm next to an ally. 10 damage and it's dead.
You did 10 damage.
Yeah.
It had 6 left.
Wow.
You got wrecked.
Suck it.
As soon as we can start focusing him in any meaningful way,
Yeah.
we just output so much damage. all of us.
And that was 80
Way-
hit points?
Way too fast.
86 or something like that, hit points.
Wow.
We do so much damage so fast. If we can target one thing,
Because none of us
I can't handle it.
really hit soft. I probably hit the softest out of all of us. And my soft is still
Still pretty.
decent damage.
Yeah.
It has mine has this weird
Like 6 to
small
12?
chance. Mine has a small chance to be high, but is on average smaller. And then you just hit hard every time you hit.
When I hit.
And then he hits 6 times.
I hit a lot.
He does my damage, but he does 6 of them. And so like any of us start like wailing on anything, and it's just like a matter of time until it's dead.
And it's not very long. It's not very much time. That's it. That is Gloomhaven.
That's it. We finished all of Gloomhaven.
We did all of Gloomhaven we have any interest to play, right? Do you want to play like some of the random ones? Or are we putting this away and doing an unboxing next week? Should we give people a teaser?
Yeah.
Here's what happens next week. This arrived. This is a Kickstarter. I supported I think 3 years ago. People thought that it was actually never going to actually be made.
The 7th Citadel.
It finally arrived, and with all of its expansions,
Oh, wow.
whatever they mean, don't really know.
Well, thanks for buying this game for me.
So I bought Brandon the game for my birthday 3 years ago. It finally arrived.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do an unboxing of and start playing.
Yes.
But for now, we're gonna
Next
clean
week.
clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody, do your share. Yeah, is that how that goes?
I think so.
Something like that. We're gonna see if we can put everything back.
So my biggest question is with the store. Did you want to undo everything we've done to the store and split it back out, or just keep everything as a big store for future plays of whoever decides to play this game? I'd almost think it'd be better to just keep it as one big store.
Kind of leave
and not,
this whole box. We can just leave as it is.
and not for. Well, we gotta. Yeah, we just have to make sure all the
Our
cards
store
fit
pieces.
again.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just whether you want to try to split out the store again, or if you only want to do that if
No.
you go back to like do like a complete start over for whatever reason.
Yeah, sure. Someday when there's a complete, it's probably not going to happen.
Probably not. So I would imagine you'd just want to keep it as one big store.
I can think we kind of keep it, yeah, how it is. Our items, maybe we can figure out where they go back in to the store.
Oh yeah, we
and
can
at least do that.
Let's like renumber. Let's like fix the numbering of the
Fix
store.
the numbering.
For sure.
Put all the items in order.
Yeah, put the items back
Sounds
in
like
order.
a
Well,
OCD kid's wet dream.
well, yeah. No, this whole section is in order. I already did that one day, where I put this all back in order.
I gotta just add all my junk
We
over
just
here.
Brandon has to clean up the mess
You
he
got
made.
some mess over there.
I
Come at me.
So, we did a live on the BroJ Podcast YouTube channel.
Yay.
The first
Oh,
live
that
here.
this one?
Yeah, we've done it.
We're famous.
Yes. So famous. We're on the internet.
We're internet famous because like one person watched, two Pearsons.
Two Pearsons?
We have Drew now as a subscribe liker.
You just know all the terminology.
Subscribe liker bell presser. I'm good at the words.
Yeah, you're really good at those words.
I word.
So Wednesdays is game night. That's the plan as of now.
Usually, I do have some bad news about game night.
Okay.
Tim will not be able to join us.
Tim will not be able to?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, Drew said, I need to join this game.
Wait.
Well, this game is over.
He was probably, yeah. You know,
You got here for the end.
You're about 3 years
we've been
late.
doing this for 3 years.
The next one is also a 4-person game, of which we only have 3, Drew. It's kind of... You're a very busy fellow, though, which is why I've never brought this up to you before, is that you are often occupied with other commitments. Oh my gosh, this whole deck is
Yeah, your
substitutions.
modifications.
It's
You-
all modifications
you-
except 3 cards.
You did insane things to that deck.
Is it every
Nearly every Wednesday.
every Wednesday?
Practically.
Pretty much every Wednesday unless there's something
Sometimes things go wrong.
silly things happen. We had to skip last Wednesday.
Yeah, was I out of town? Something happened to me. I was out of
So,
town. or
something with your kids.
Probably something with... Oh, I had to go set up a gymnastics meet.
Yeah.
So I have to do a certain amount of hours of volunteer work. Otherwise, they kick our daughter off of the... Yeah. It's a requirement that you volunteer 10 hours at the gymnastics meet.
A required volunteer.
But I work during the day, which makes it hard to be part of the gymnastics meet, except for the setup and takedown,
Yeah, he's talking about you, Drew.
which is the middle of the night.
Wait, so you get homework because you pay them?
Thousands. I pay them Gymnastics is among probably among the most expensive like kids rec sports
Oh, I believe it.
that there is.
Without
There's
a
a
doubt.
few more expensive, but it's in the top. Pretty brutal. But I mean, just to rent out the place that they like have to set up the meet is 20 grand, right? Just to rent out the area to set all the equipment up to have the gymnastics meet costs 20 grand, right? And so also hiring people to come and do all the setup would be brutal.
Yeah.
And so the parents do that. And so that it's like I do that till like midnight. And so that kind of chewed up Wednesday and Saturday night.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
What in the world are all these cards? Oh, I know what's happening here. Did
We're going to be a lot less exciting for the next hour.
yeah,
Clean
the
things
next hour,
up.
yeah.
This is
true.
the most boring thing we've ever done.
Maybe I should just say goodbye.
I don't know. We maybe have more stories. Do we have more stories?
Broj did some fun.
You were going to tell us some
fun
Broj stuff. That's
It
right.
didn't break anything.
Wait, Bro
Sorry,
J's
not
our,
Broj stuff. Dude Bro stuff.
Dude bro.
Dude bro.
our
Sorry.
podcast.
Not Broj.
Dude bro.
We
Which-
like
A
Broj.
new episode every Sunday at noon. Be sure to subscribe here. It's also on Spotify. If you're into Spotify and you're like to listen to random things.
Nailed it.
Those sounded like words to me.
Yep. Oh yeah, okay. Dude bro.
Dude Bro.
Dude bro.
Dude Bro, breaker of server racks.
Oh, call. Yeah.
The mighty destroyer of load balancers. Ruiner of VPNs.
Everything.
He's great.
But like, so we were doing a massive server migration. It finally got scheduled. It was last weekend.
Oh, okay.
And
the thing that you cock blocked him on for
yeah, a little bit.
multiple.
A little
Is
bit.
this server upgrade?
Yeah, it's the server upgrade.
I just wanted to catch up.
Yeah.
And
but like but the best part is like he separately with other people in the company scheduled a time, like weeks in advance. Because I cockblocked him on it like a month ago. Like
I don't know how you
like a 2 month
activated
ago.
the zoom in function, but I've never been able to get that hand gesture to work.
Which one is
But
it? Just like
something like it's not doing anything now, but
now
somehow
it's zoomed.
It zoomed right into your head. Yeah,
Nice.
good job. I've tried over and over again trying to get that hand gesture to work.
And I've accidentally, and now
Yeah.
it's just following me because
Yep.
of my hand gesture. That's great. But anyways,
You and your hand.
So it's a show
gestures.
about nothing. Yeah, like Seinfeld.
but he scheduled it with like other people, and didn't tell anybody else about it. Like no one else on IT.
Oh.
Like the weekend he was doing it, the weekend that we all have to like make sure we're available to like test on the weekend and all this stuff. And so I found out like last Tuesday when it was like last weekend, which
jeez.
pissed off a lot of people. But then we immediately had like a meeting to like discuss the plans of like which ones we're switching over. And like at the beginning of the meeting, he's like, "So is there any that I can preemptively just start moving now?" And I was like, "Hold on, I'm gonna stop this conversation right here. The whole reason we're scheduling this for the weekend is because nobody can be using the system while you move this." And I'm like, "Oh well, yeah, that's true, but there's got to be some that we can that like aren't like because it's only gonna be off for a second. His thing is always it's only gonna be off for a second. It's like okay, your quote unquote switch is gonna last 5 minutes at max if it works. All the applications don't like to be disconnected from the internet for 15 seconds. They don't like it and will crash everything. Not to mention, you have to spend an hour backing up the server before you can back up the image, before you can switch it over to the new server. And so realistically, and so anything that's been done on the active server after it's copied is lost if you just do the switchover while people are still doing stuff.
Oh no.
So it's like, so realistically, everything, no matter what you move, is down for a minimum of like an hour and a half. Let's be generous. He's like, oh yeah, okay, I guess that's true. I was like, okay. I was like, you could maybe get away with like, and it's like, even with that, even with the ones that aren't like that, they're all live like updates and stuff like that like other pieces of the company rely on to be like accurate. It's like, okay, so we won't do any of that. The next day, I'm trying to deploy changes to a server on one of these servers that he was trying to deem as movable preemptively.
No.
I was like, I no longer have the disk is locked to where it has no read-write privileges, so I can't, or no write privileges, so I can't like change or modify any of the files. And then the other one, I can't even access the drive. Its secondary drive is hidden. I was like, what's going on? I'm like sitting here trying to like troubleshoot. I was like, I don't get what's happening. And I was like, and I looked at, because I still had access to our old virtual machine monitor. And I was like, why is this server off? And then I noticed that the preemptive, the name of the server changed to moved, don't turn on. And I was like,
Oh no.
I was like, why is this server? And so I had to basically do like I had to make it very politically correct, but like a very scathing email to him and copied everybody on. I was like, why is any of this stuff moved? I can't deploy any of the changes I was supposed to deploy this week. This service was off for who knows how long, so none of the sync changes were happening for customer service for I don't know how long, but like he just was like preemptively moving all this stuff before the dedicated time on the weekend. And we specifically scheduled without telling anybody except for like one person in the company. It's like this whole thing of like, I don't understand what is going through your head to just like,
How?
just like make that decision yourself and be like, yeah, everything will be fine. And luckily, the stuff he did move turned back on. I just couldn't like, I couldn't make any changes to it. And one of like the background syncs was off, which was really bad. But everything else, like luckily everything else came back on. But it was like, I don't understand how you just like look at that and are like, yeah,
This is fine.
this is totally fine. It was like,
Could you have like a red and green server to switch between?
it was, so that was his latest shenanigans of just like, yeah, we dedicate this time to do this. I'm just not going to do it then.
Right? He's like
Like the fact that he thinks he can just like
pure chaos, man.
make
He's
these
a chaos
decisions
monkey.
without like talking to anybody. He does it all the time.
Well, this was a different character.
But my favorite is he really hates the system admin that replaced the old competent one. The one that doesn't really, he says he speaks English, but I don't think he really understands English all that well. He's the one that, I don't know if, I don't know how much I've talked about him here, but he's the one that like, I could have a full conversation with him and tell him exactly what I'm going to do. Like, hey, I'm about to go to lunch and go eat a sandwich, and I could not leave that conversation confident that he knows that I'm A, leaving, B, having lunch, or eating a sandwich. I can't guarantee he understood any of that information, despite how many times I repeat it. He's that kind of person, but like, Dude Bro really hates working with him because he just can't stand him, and so it's my favorite to include everything. Every time I have to complain to him about something of like, hey, you broke this, I need you to fix it, I make sure I always include this guy on the conversation every single time. So that way that I post my problem and then I leave the chat because I just like don't say anything else because that guy will come in and will do all sorts of like posts about other problems he's dealing with that have nothing to do with the problem. He'll do all these like screenshots of like, I checked this service this way, which has nothing to do with the problem, but including lots of screenshots and lots of information. Even after like I've stated it's fixed, thank you, to like
Oh, geez.
to like it like more information is coming from this guy that is completely ill-read. It's my favorite. I sick the system with this guy on him just to drive him nuts, and it's like it makes my day every time. Because this guy, I was able to somehow convince him on the very first day that I'm extremely busy, and if I say this is on your plate, it's on your plate, and he just believes me. Which is good, because every time I do say that to him, it is true. But he will defend me to heaven and back that we need to leave the developer alone. The developer has a lot of things he needs to do. And so I just have to stick him on things. And he makes it every other system admin's problem at the company their problem if I tell him that I'm not dealing with it. It's my favorite thing.
It's like a superpower.
Yeah, it's like a little mini superpower. I can't stand to work with him, and so I just have to like say I'm not going to, and he's like, yeah, because you're very busy and you need to take care of these other things. And so he'll just defend that completely and without questioning.
These are boxes.
Oh my gosh, what are all these cards in here?
Is he always like
I have so many cards in here.
the guy who's questionably speaks English? Does he say okay a lot? He's like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, like he's okay. Everything you talk, but then like nothing's going in.
Yeah, and I can confirm that because I haven't finished my sentence before he says okay.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
I need to get
Okay.
yeah, okay, and then we'll proceed to tell me his story about something else that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I was like, no, wait a second. I'm trying to ask you a question, and I need you to answer that question. Like, what's the name of the server?
Okay.
Like, what's the name of the server that does this? Oh, the server. Well, the server this morning was doing this thing, and Becky over here was complaining about the thing, and I had to put in a ticket with this company, and I had to get on the conversation, and I didn't understand what he was saying, but we got that figured out so that Becky can do her thing, and that's what's happening with the server. And if I try to stop him before that 10-minute explanation happens, he will forcibly interrupt me until he has finished his whole story before I can get back to trying to figure out how to ask my question to him. And so it always ends up with me just like giving up and being like, I gotta go back to my office and work on things. I'll just figure it out myself.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. But like, well, yeah, okay.
I love that.
Okay. Let's start with how the hell does everything go in the box?
Oh my gosh. I don't know how to tell this story. It's not much of a story.
You have a treasure chest, huh?
But I've met many in Australia. I met a lot of folks that were like that.
Mm-hmm.
That you weren't sure if they really understood what you were saying, and they just said okay all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then if you ask them like a clarifying question,
Mm-hmm.
they're like,
They're a little bit lost. Yeah.
Okay, everybody's character stuff is back in the character box at this point, right?
Right here.
sure.
No, sure.
I
It was,
think
did
so.
you just okay me?
I put a lot of things in there. It's probably I packed it full.
Oh my. How come yours?
Look, I put everything in there.
Oh, you put that in there.
I just
Should we leave these
just-
printed trays?
I left mine out.
you left. Well, what else are you gonna use them for?
Well, nothing. It'll probably fit.
I
Probably fits.
I kind
It
of.
fits. Kind of what? Did you shove both characters into one box?
Yeah, it says two of. What does it say? Oh, two of two. Oh, I think there's supposed to be two boxes. but
Yes.
Did you fit both minis into one
Put
box?
Yeah,
both
of
in.
course. This is one of my skills.
Here's your other box in case, you wanted to put something in it. This doesn't seem quite right.
Which one goes in box 1 of 2?
Whichever one is the main character.
Whichever one's the main character. It must be Krusty.
Okay, so I
that's
need to-
open to interpretation.
I need to figure out.
We love Krusty.
Did you already put your items away?
No, I've sorted them so that it's easier for me to shuffle them back into there.
That's dope.
But
Krusty the bear.
I haven't put them in there yet.
I don't want to box up Krusty.
Okay, we want these. We want
So
this.
how are the items split right now? Because
I'm going to keep
do I just want to merge them all right now?
What was in here? Were they a specific number range?
the rat.
Well, if we're just going to combine, if we're not going to split them all out, we might as well merge them all together and then split it amongst a couple things.
Keeping
Yeah,
Krusty
these
out.
were. I don't know what these were, but they also feed into the whole.
Like we might as well put like
Yeah.
all the blueprints, just all of them, just in order, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we don't want to separate them back.
Okay, it's
we don't want
clear
to separate
now
them out.
which one fits in which box.
Yeah, so I'm
Is
just,
it
gonna,
clear? Okay.
I'm just gonna put them all.
Is one of the boxes bigger?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's do.
Krusty's 2 of 2, but he's cooler. It's a bigger number.
Where did all your items? There they are.
Okay.
I'll figure out where all those go. A little later.
What the hell is this? Oh, personal quests. I forgot those even existed.
What else?
Oh, I'm a dumbass.
I've been learning AI stuff, and it's fun.
This is my punishment for having every time it said throw it away, I just tossed it in the
Threw it?
box. Just tossed it in the box. Now it's thrown away. You know what? I might not put all the. Oh, I do need to put them in order. I'm gonna put them in order.
You have to put them in
I have to
order.
put them in order. I might,
Are you a
because I must-
vampire? Don't vampires have something like that where, like, if you spill rice, they have to count all the grains? Or something like that?
I don't know.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that a trick you pull on vampires where you spill rice in front of them and then they have to, like, pick up and count all the grains of rice?
Sounds like something you're talking about from Rain Man.
Well, that's toothpicks.
Okay.
I swear that was a vampire thing.
Maybe. It does not sound like an Anne Rice variety vampire, so maybe it is like classic Dracula vampire
Yeah,
stuff.
like the ones that are afraid of water and stuff, and like all sorts of weird stuff with them. Okay, that's all I got. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're gonna turn the stream off now.
Maybe we come back if we finish this and do the unboxing. It's only 8:30.
What time is it? Oh. 9.
So if we figure out how to get all this put away,
Do we wait?
I don't know. It's gonna be a really boring stream for the next like
It's
30 minutes
always a
plus.
really boring stream for like hours at a time, and then we finally like.
And then we're funny for like 5 minutes, and then we go back to our regular, our default mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, we'll see you later.